In this exercise, we are going to start with this drawing and we will end up with this illustration. File, place, exercise 14, check template, and then place. Now we can start drawing. I'm gonna zoom like this. I'm gonna choose the pen tool. Gonna set the fill to none and the stroke to 10 points like this. And I'm gonna create 1 point here. Then I'm gonna place the cursor right here. Click and drag like this. Click and drag. Let go. Now Alt, I'm gonna shorten this handle like this and go here. I'm gonna click and drag like this. Now I'm gonna anchor, click, place the cursor right here, click and drag like this. Now right here, click and drag. Click and drag. Like this. I'm gonna anchor here. Click and drag, create a curve like this. Now I'm gonna press Alt, change the handle. I'm gonna place it like this and click and drag. Anchor. I'm gonna come here, click and drag like this. I'm gonna zoom some more. Shorten the handle with Alt like this. I'm gonna click and drag here. Click and drag here. And now I'm gonna click and drag and close the path just like this. Gonna zoom out with the direct selection tool and make sure everything is fine, and I can do some modifications. I can move some points if I want to, like this. I'll make sure everything is fine. And now we can move to the next part, pen tool. I'm gonna start from here. 1 point. Click and drag like this. Gonna place the cursor right here, click and drag. Click anchor and gonna come here, click and drag. Control Z, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna put the cursor right here, click and drag like this. Click and drag like this. Click and drag right here and click here. Now I'm gonna place the cursor right here, click and drag, create the curve we want. I can press space and move it if I want to, like this. And now I'm gonna shorten this handle, Alt, shorten a little bit, and I'm gonna click and drag and make a curve just like this. with the direct selection tool, I can go back and make some adjustments if I want to, like this. I can move the point with the arrows, like this, and make sure everything is fine. And now we can move to the next part. Go back. Pen tool, I'm gonna start from here. Click and drag, like this. 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 And gonna click and drag like this and close the path just like this. Direct selection tool, I can go back and correct a few things like this. Make sure everything is fine. Now V selection tool, I'm not gonna redraw this part, I'm just gonna Alt and duplicate like this. Now I'm gonna rotate it a little bit and put it where it needs to be, right here. I'm gonna move to this part. Pen tool, I'm gonna start from here, like this. Anchor, gonna create one point here and close the path just like this. Direct selection tool, I'm gonna make some adjustments like this. Like this. Now I'm gonna click on this point, I'm gonna round it this way. I'm gonna click on this point, I'm gonna round it like this, and this point, same thing, I'm gonna round it a little bit until it matches the drawing. Now ellipse tool, now I'm gonna set it to 3 points. I need a thin line like this, so I'll create the first ellipse like this, another ellipse like this, and I'm gonna click here, swap. Now gonna select both these parts, Alt, duplicate, create the other eye, put it where it needs to be, right here. And now I can do the coloring. I'm gonna select the eyes, gonna set the color to white like this. Gonna select this part, same thing, white for the fill. This part, no stroke, and I want it to be orange. This part, I need it to be black. I'm just gonna swap fill and stroke. And the feet, I need them to be orange with no stroke. I can just click on the eyedropper tool and click on the nose, and now we have the same color, same orange without the strokes. V selection tool, I go back. Now I'm gonna select the feet, right click, arrange, and then send to back. Can go ahead and hide the template now. And now the exercise is finished. You go do the same and don't forget to save.